have your attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Now we're working.
Party people, how you feeling?
All right. Now I'm going to have to hear about this from the producer all night long. The producer's going to give me grief about this. Yeah. I'm not apparently. Yeah. Well, that's why I get grief from the producer all the time. So, guys, I'm excited about this. It's obvious. Look, guys, it's Super Bowl week. I mean, come on. Super Bowl week. It doesn't get any better. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we wait for constantly. This is what it's all about. I have been a Buccaneers fan since 1974. That's not a typo. That's not a word slip. That's not anything. That's the truth. 1974, when they announced that Tampa was getting a team, I became a Bucs fan at that point. Now, I'm bringing that up for a reason. I am not a fan of all of the talk that's been going on about how long have you been a Bucs fan? If you're a real Bucs fan, you've been a fan for this long. Have you been a fan for that long? Let me tell you something. I've been a Bucs fan since 1974. If you've been a fan since yesterday, welcome. You're as much of a Bucs fan as I am. So I don't buy into the whole thinking some people are better fans. Look, we're talking football here. We're not talking, rocket surgery. We're not talking, this doesn't have to be something that's a high and lofty thing. I'm better than you. I mean, like, there's not enough division in this world. Now we have to divide amongst fans who are, I mean, let's all come together, okay? I don't care if you've been a fan since yesterday. Welcome. Cheer with me. Cheer with me. I am happy to have you on board cheering for my team, the team that I love, the team that I've been passionate about since 1974. I don't care if you've been a fan since yesterday. Welcome, welcome. I'm no better fan than you are, just older, probably. But anyway, guys, I'm excited about this. Let's talk about this. I'm going to post the link. We'll get to that. We've got lots of guests coming. We have so much going on. This weekend is going to be fun. I got a lot of special stuff coming on the shows. Tonight we have What's Cooking in the South right here. And tomorrow at 9:00, strap your seatbelts, get yourself ready, get yourself prepared. It's live from the cheap seats, and you never know where that's going. Okay, that always goes off the rails. It's always a crazy fun show, and I've got some crazy stuff planned for that. And especially now, after the little technical glitch tonight, I'm sure the producer is going to have a lot to say on Litterbox Talk tomorrow night. So we will see. But it's going to be a whole lot of fun. So I'm going to post the link. I will put up the phone number in a little bit, and we'll have lots to talk about. Hopefully we'll have some guests coming by here. We will find out shortly. I see all you guys. I see you, Teresa. Hello. Mike, thanks. So we got somebody calling right now. Let's see who this is. Hey, this is Rick. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, Steve from San Antonio. What's going on, Rick?
Hey, man. How are you?
I'm actually watching the NFC Championship game right now.
You're watching. What was that?
I said I'm actually watching the NFC Championship game again.
Oh, nice. Well, that's fun. That's well worth it.
Hey, man, I freaking love the show, and I love the take so.
Well, that's a good night to have, though. Hanging out, watching the Bucks win the NFC Championship game. That's a fun night, whenever you do it. So
yeah. So I love how you do the little segment at Secret Shit Bucks Fans Say.
Yeah, that's tomorrow night, by the way.
I say we. I'm sorry, but I say we. But you got to do one. But you know what? Chiefs fans saying because it's getting out of hand. Like the stuff you guys are saying. Oh my!
I have low expectations for Chiefs fans. Yeah,
they won already.
I have low expectations from Chiefs fans. So, look, let me tell you something. Buccaneers fans will be acting the same way in 1 year. I promise you. If the Buccaneers win this, you're going to have fans who are cocky and arrogant and acting like whoever they're playing next year, they got it. It's going to happen. That happens with every team. It's not like look, the Chiefs, it's not like they've got a lot of experience winning. They've gone years without winning. Okay. And it's not like the Bucks have gone a long time, had a lot of experience winning. So I can promise you this, Bucks fans are not going to handle it well. Okay. Because they don't have the experience at it. They don't know what to do. They're going to make every mistake you can make being new at winning. So give the Chiefs fans a little bit of a break. Oh, not too much. Don't worry. But I think stupid. You know what? Maybe we will look into doing that. That's an interesting idea.
So yeah, no, like I think it's weird. Like I actually feel pretty freaking good. I feel good because I like the role of the underdog. I like the role of that.
Well,
everyone, because I put your chip on your shoulder.
Yeah, well, we've definitely experienced the role of the underdog this entire postseason, and yet the Bucks are still here. I think they were underdogs in the first playoff week. I mean, they were supposed to be Washington, but then against the Saints they were the underdogs. Against the Packers they're the underdogs. Against the Chiefs they're the underdogs. And so this is nothing new. Don't panic. Don't freak out about the underdog role. The fact the fact that it's only 3 points says to me Vegas thinks this is going to be a good ball game. We'll see what happens.
No, well, hey, I'll be headed to Tampa here Thursday. Even after work, I look forward. I can't wait.
What are you doing down there? Are you going to the game?
Let's go, Bucks. I wish I don't have that much money.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, okay. I'm like, we got a high roller on the phone. Yeah. No, I understand.
Love the show, and I see this one.
Excellent.
Awesome job.
Excellent. Thanks for calling. Okay, let's bring the professor in. Hey, Johnny, how you doing, brother?
What's up, man? I had chipped beef, gravy on top of toast.
Thank you. See, that's how disheveled I am right now from the technical glitch. I got totally thrown off my game.
Yeah, I'm still resharing back over to some of the guys who didn't get the link.
Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, hold on here. Let's bring Slick in here. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good. What shirt is that? What are you wearing?
T-shirt or this is Bucks, baby. This is Bucks all day.
Go. Very nice. And let's bring in Matt. Hey, Matt.
Hey, man. Just had a big old waffle and 2 pieces of bacon, so I'm ready for the whole day.
Sweet. Slick,
got it all backwards.
What'd you have for dinner or whatever time it is there?
For me, I had, I ate like 4 hours ago. It's 2 a.m. here, so
what'd you have?
Stew, beef stew with Guinness. You know what Guinness is?
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice.
Well, you have
see, Guinness over there though, that's like saying, oh yeah, well, we add water to things. On the directions of anything you get there, like let's say you go get one of those cup of noodles, it doesn't say add water. Your ramen is mixed with Guinness. So
Absolutely.
Which kind of Guinness did you add?
I didn't realize Guinness traveled so well. By
yeah. All right, I'm going to bring Dominic in here. Dominic, how you doing?
Uh-oh.
What's up?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm great, man. How about you?
Good. All right, guys.
Dominic, what'd you eat?
He didn't understand
Oh
that.
man, I just had some
noodles.
delicious noodles for
Okay.
for lunch.
Did you mix it with Guinness? Put a little dark
Yeah,
beer?
No, I just
No. Where are you at? Where are you, Dominic?
I'm just at my house chilling in the family.
No, I mean,
room.
what area? What part of the country?
Oh, which state? I'm from Virginia.
Okay, you're in Virginia.
You know he wasn't in Tampa.
Yes.
He's got the John Deere
Okay.
gear.
Very good. Yeah, he's got what?
John Deere on his hat, man.
Well,
That's a good old boy. He makes grits in the morning.
Hey man, I've been running John Deere's all my life, man.
what's wrong with? Well, you're not in Tampa either. So
I haven't ran any since I left there.
but
Oh man, you know I'm really pumped up for the Super Bowl.
yeah, I mean, I think we're all pretty excited about this. This is what we, I guess, are as Bucks fans, what we've been waiting for how long? I mean, it's been what was the last
18
playoff
years.
year?
It's been 18 years.
Since the Super Bowl. Yeah, it's crazy. It's just it really is crazy.
I remembered that from the top of my head.
Yeah, nice.
Were you around in 18 years ago?
Yeah, it's a good thing I remember.
No, he's 13 years old. He's
Well,
13 years old, Matt. He's already told us that.
Oh, okay. I didn't pay attention. Sorry.
It's okay. You might not have been on that night. You may not have been on here that night when he talked about that. But now, guys, when it comes to all right, as you look at this game and the way everything is shaking out, the way who's available, who's not available, the how good Patrick Mahomes is, how good Tom Brady is. When you start to put everything together, when you look at when sort of, for lack of a better way to put it, holistically, when you look at the total picture, all right, there's a lot to take in. This game is interesting. I'll get to my sort of overview from 30,000 feet. We don't need to get, granular on this. We don't need to get too specific, but, just a quick overview. Johnny, let me start with you. How do you see, what do you see if you were to explain or characterize this game right now in general? Not picking a winner, not anything like that. Just how do you see this game playing out?
You remember a couple of weeks ago, Rick, when we were talking about the 4 teams that were in the NFC Championship game?
Yep.
Well, that's how I characterize this game. It's the 4 best teams went to the 2 best teams.
Okay. How do you see this game playing itself out as far as, I mean, just is it a running game? Is it a, but how do you see this game?
No. It's not a running game. It's not a pass. Both teams are well balanced. It's going to have to be a balanced game for both teams, actually.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Now, Slick, how about you? How do you see give me an overview here.
Okay, so looking from what I've seen, what news has been kind of splashed about, they're really beat up on O-line, so I think it's a big testament for our defense to really kind of hit home and get to him. But we got to get to him. We can't. He's a guy who can move in the pocket. He ain't going to just sit there and let us sack him. He's going to move. So it's not just a case of getting the pressure, because he can throw on the run too. We know those no-look passes and all that crazy things that this kid can do. We know how talented this kid is as a mobile quarterback.
Right.
If we can get home and we can flush him and we can move him. I mean, I heard the other day only 2 members of their O-line are actually rated by Pro Football Focus. I don't know if that means anything to the world.
It means the other 2 haven't played because they're injured.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It also means that they've shuffled their O-line a lot.
Right.
So I personally see that they're a really weak run defense in comparison to what we are. I don't think they're going to run the ball too much on us. I think they'll try and run the ball just to keep us honest. Tyreek Hill is a matchup nightmare. Same with Kelsey.
Right.
I think we can take over. If we can win the run game, I think we get that play action game going. we get home on defense with the D line, I think we could end up really turning this on its head. I don't think we're going to upset anything in the sense of we're going to get a milestone win where we end up, and I mean milestone win by crushing them. I think it's always going to be tight. I couldn't see it being more than 10 points either side. Some teams can just squirt. They get a bit of luck. The ball squirts out somewhere and someone picks it up and it's ran in. A score. But realistically, I can see this being decided between 10 points or less. I think it's just going to be really, really tight. It's just going to come down to who the best decision making. And luckily for us, we've got an extremely intelligent quarterback.
Right. Now, what do you now moving from you? Let's go down. Let's just drop straight down to Matt. Matt, how do you see this? Give me your general overview here on how do you see the game from 30,000 feet?
I think it's going to be a tale of defenses. I think that the Bucs will be able to rush and run blitz over the top of the offensive line vertically. But I think that Kansas City is going to go out to the wings with the speed and do screens and that kind of stuff to keep us from getting the rush in his face. Because if we can keep him contained, Mahomes, keep him in the middle of the tackles, we've got way too much manpower in those four positions on our side. They can't block everybody. BJ was being held up by two guys last week, and when he wasn't, Sue was holding up two guys. And then on the other side of the ball, on our side, it looks like Ali Marpet can handle three people at once at some time. So I don't see them getting in on us as much as us getting in on them. But the speed is the issue. And I've said this from the beginning of the tournament. You can't coach speed, and speed kills. Now, I come to find out watching NFL Weekly or NFL All This Week that Scotty Miller is actually the fastest player in the NFL right now, and that's been proven. Okay, I had no idea. So we got one. They've got three. Right. So we've got to maintain the quarterback.
Well, that's as far as wide receivers go, but linebackers and all that, we've got very fast.
Well, who's going to cover? They brought this up this morning. Who's going to cover Kareem Hunt? I think is his name.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Who's going to cover him from the scrimmage on the three passes when they go?
Yeah, that's
linebacker out to safety. That handoff is going to have to be very well coordinated because nobody's going to sprint with him. We don't have anybody that can do that. We can get close, but we're going to have to do it as a team.
Yep.
And I think if we can handle that and keep Mahomes honest, not let him do those goofy, underhanded.
Let's get to that. Let's get to Tyreek Hill in just a second. Dominic, give us your overview, your general overview here on how do you see the game going?
Well, honestly, from my point of how I think this game is going to go, I honestly think I know Patrick Mahomes is new, and I know he is very, very new, but honestly, Tampa Bay has a good chance if they could keep their defensive momentum up and do the key plays on their defense. I think they have a good shot of winning the Super Bowl.
All right. Awesome. My sort of, when I say a general overview for me, look, this is going to be a good game. All right. I don't think either team is going to blow anybody out. Unlike, for instance, the Saints game. Going into the Saints game, I thought it'd probably be close, but I didn't think there would be a blowout. But if there was gonna be a blowout, I would have guessed that it would have been the Saints blowing out the Bucs. But I didn't see that happening. I thought it would be a close game. The Packers game.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. But honestly, I just want to bring up the game against the Washington football team. I mean, Washington was doing great in most of the second half, but they gave up a couple turnovers, which messed up their offense really, really bad. But the football team gave it their all their game, and Tampa Bay beat them in the wild card. So credit to the football team in that game.
Well, they still lost the game. So yeah, but I mean, my thought process, I guess, in general, what I'm trying to say is this. I think going into the next game, I think the Packers game, when I looked at that game, I didn't see the Bucs blowing them out. I didn't see it. Again, if I was going to guess, I would have said If somebody's going to blow anybody out, probably the Packers, I guess. But I don't see the Packers blowing them out. I think it's going to be a close game going into this game. Again, I think it's going to be a close game. But I think things could go wrong for Kansas City. And I think that's different. I don't think things are going to go monumentally wrong for Tampa. I think this team has grown, changed. They've got players back. It's a different situation. I don't see the Bucs getting blown out. I don't see Kansas City getting blown out either.
Yep.
I think it's going to be a good, tough battle. And guys, still, I've said this the last couple of weeks. I brought up this point. How many times does a team go through an entire year without a game coming down to a last-second field goal? Tampa has not had that happen this year at all, ever. Not one game this year. That never happens.
So now it's going to happen, Rick.
Well, get ready for it, guys. Get ready for a last-second field goal at the end of the Super Bowl. I don't know which way. I don't know what. I don't know how. If I'm a Kansas City fan, I feel good about Patrick Mahomes and this team. If I'm a Bucs fan, I feel good about Tom Brady and this team. This is going to be one heck of a game. And no, go ahead.
No, I wanted to address. I bookmarked what Matt was talking about.
No, and I wanted to do this. I wanted to go back to that. So go ahead and pick it up and go.
Okay, Matt. As far as the screens, there are a lot of ways to stop a screen, and we've been doing it a lot lately. I don't know if you've noticed that or not, but we have.
I'm just saying, Tony, they're going to have to. They're not going to.
Wait.
To know not to go straight up the middle and try to.
Wait a minute, dude.
Campbell.
We're going to be flushing them outside. We're going to be with Vita Vea in there. You got to go back to last year's defense. That's what we're going to be looking at, dude. A lot.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Vita Vea is going to be flushing the pocket out. All right, he's going to collapse the pocket like he was doing last week. Going to collapse the pocket.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mahomes is going to be running outside, and they're going to have their speed guys outside waiting for him. And they're going to have, you can bet, either Devin White or Levante David is going to be spying on him. As far as stopping Hill, we stopped Hill last time by bracketing him.
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't disagree with you.
We did it.
But
what was that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hold on, Dominic. Hold on.
No, you go ahead.
Okay. Last time we played them, remember what's his name had 220 yards in the first quarter and ended up with 250 something because we changed the way of attacking on him and giving the guys help.
Yeah, we bracketed him. We put a man over the top and we put two
they've
below.
seen that now. Now they had 3 quarters of tape on it. They know how we're going to do it. Last time they didn't know what the heck to do.
Sometimes, Matt, you just got to be able to beat the guy.
And
I agree with you.
Hold on. Listen, they had 3 quarters of tape on it. So did Green Bay, and it didn't matter.
Well,
okay. The thing is this: nobody's gonna be pulling out some defense that the other team doesn't have tape on. Okay, nobody's going to be pulling something out of the, some rabbit out of the hat like formation and things we haven't seen all year. We're past that. Now it's just you got to beat the guy on the other side of the ball.
Right. So like the Raiders bracketed him twice and beat him. Okay, that's the defense you use to stop Tyreek Hill. That's plain and simple. That's pretty easy. And you got Carlton Davis, who is by the numbers the second best cornerback in the league right now.
Right. Now. Yeah. The thing is this, when Tyreek Hill, catches an 80-yard touchdown pass, everybody's going to freak out and we're going to hear, oh, this guy sucks or that guy sucks. Listen, man, the guy's going to get his, okay? He's really good.
Yeah,
he's not really good. He's really good. And, sometimes it's not, like if a cornerback or a safety, whatever, if it gets burned, it's not that they suck. Sometimes the other guys are really good. So you can't, and this is something I see all the time from Bucs fans. You're not going to find any great safety. You're not going to find any great cornerback who does not get burned. Okay. You're not going to find that.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't care who you're talking about. Whenever they say a lockdown, he's a lockdown corner. He's whatever. I'm sorry, guys. That's not how it works. Okay, nobody is. All right, not now. There's nobody that doesn't get beat
Yeah.
sometimes.
I
So when
Gerald Green
Tyreek
did it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
when
do. You have a point
Tyreek
there.
Hill beats you, hold on. When Tyreek Hill beats you, it's sometimes, man, tip your hat and say, "Great job, man," and you move forward. You gotta, you gotta try again next time, and hopefully, hopefully you can stop it. But it's okay. That's what's to be expected, especially in the championship game when it's the best against the best. You're gonna get a lot of people who are really good.
Yeah.
So give the people props when they do well, and stop saying they're blowing it. Maybe they're not.
Well, I'm not saying they're blowing it. I just think that the way I look at it is they're going to go on the wings, and that's how they're going to work. And we're going to have to push through the middle and hopefully get there first. And that's all I'm talking about.
For them to go on the wings. What he's going to run right into either JPP or he's going to run right into Barrett, man. And that's what we want. We want to flush them into the wings.
And here's the thing: Patrick Mahomes is going to run and get some yards.
Yes, he is.
Okay, he's gonna, and everybody's gonna go. They're letting him go. They're letting him do. No, man, you got to cover Tyreek Hill. You got to cover. I mean, and Travis Kelce. You got other stuff you got to be covering too.
Yeah.
I mean,
I disagree with it.
You can look at this offense for the Buccaneers and say, look at all the weapons on the Bucs, and man, how do you cover them all, dude? Look at the other side of the ball.
It's called scheme.
Yeah, hold on here. We got Todd calling in. Todd calling in from Winter Park. Hey, brother.
How you doing, Rick?
Wonderful. How are you?
Good. I see you got all your guys there, Professor Slick,
we got a full house,
and Matt.
Yep, we got a full house.
Yeah.
What's up, Todd? How you doing, buddy?
Awesome. Listen, a couple things, and then I'll listen to you guys. You guys have all making absolutely great points.
Except for me, I have not made any great points up.
Oh, come on, Dominic.
Hey, youngin, you're doing great. You keep hanging in there, brother.
Yep.
Listen, I've watched Tom Brady's press conferences all year, and what's he say just about every press conference? Think about it for a minute now.
No, what's that? What is it?
Execution. Yeah.
Yep.
He has said it all year long. It's going to come down to execution. And whichever team, does the execution thing better.
Well, the thing is this. Let's say you play perfectly. All right. Your cornerback plays the play, does everything perfectly. And so does Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill executes perfectly. All right. Look, somebody can win that battle because they're very good. Tyreek Hill, even if you do everything right, Tyreek Hill is really good. So it's execution, it's talent level, and sometimes it's which way the ball bounces. And some way there are a lot of things that come in, and we've got to understand this is the best against the best. So look, they've executed. I have no doubt. I have no questions about whether or not they're going to execute. Now it's just a matter of we're going to try and execute. You're going to try and execute. Let's see what happens. And
exactly.
Yeah. So let's see what in the world was that?
Yeah. That was my G-Dad watching hockey. I really apologize.
Okay. That works.
Well,
let me say something. Everybody here just got more respect for you and your and him.
Absolutely.
By the way.
Yeah, my G-Dad in Israel.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree with what Matt said about the wings, but I also agree with the professor about what he said.
Yeah,
if Hill tries to get outside, you're going to have Barrett on one side, Pierre-Paul on the other side, and then you're going to have Levante David, Devin White to deal with, and both those guys are unbelievable linebackers. Can go sideline to sideline.
Sure, but he is really fast. It's like Scotty Miller. You're not going to stick a linebacker on Scotty Miller. I don't care how fast that linebacker.
You bring up a safety.
Right.
On Winfield.
Right. So you bring up a safety. You do everything you can do to try to cover. But let me tell you something, guys. You have to understand they're going to get theirs. Okay. They're not going to blow out the Chiefs. The Chiefs are not going to be shut out. It's not going to happen. Okay. They're gonna get theirs. And you've got to understand it's not necessarily, oh boy, we suck when we sucked on that play just because something happened. Sometimes they're good. The other team is good. And it's the same thing when the Buccaneers do well. It's not that the other team sucked. Sometimes the Bucs did well. Sometimes it's that the other team sucked. So you've got to understand this is how it all plays out. And this is what we're going to watch during that game. We're going to watch it all unravel and unfold. It's the beauty of all of it. When you get to this point of the year, you don't have one team that's really good playing one team that's really bad. You've got the best against the best, and now you get to just see how it all plays out. It's fun. This is the fun part of all of it. And when you beat them, you beat the best. And that's the beauty of all of it. You know, and then the excuses will come, I promise you. When the Buccaneers beat the Chiefs, there are going to be a ton of excuses as to why it happened. The referees, it's going to be the referees. It's going to be it was fixed. It's going to be the NFL wanted them to win because they were at home. It's going to be this, that, and the other. I mean, when the Bucs beat the Raiders, when the Bucs beat the Raiders, there was even some. There were even
John Gruden gave them the playbook. Blah blah blah. Yeah,
so many. It was Callahan. Callahan wanted them to lose. That was my favorite.
Yeah, no joke.
Yeah, even Jerry Rice said that, and I'm like, what? You know, come on. So, but I mean, this is the thing that cracks me up. That as I watch, and this is what fans do, and I find it funny. Is guys, I promise you this in advance. The NFL does not want the Bucs to win or lose. The referees do not want the Bucs to win or lose. The announcers do not want the Bucs to win or lose. Stop saying now. Stop saying it now.
Remember the narrative was they wanted Green Bay and the Chiefs in it, right?
Right.
Well, guess what? I guess that narrative went by the wayside, right?
Yeah, but I mean now it's they want to Tampa in all along for the home Super Bowl. I mean it's just funny.
Well, what I'm saying is they're not fixing anything. They're not fixing nothing. This is it.
Exactly.
I agreed. I mean, I've been on the field during the games. I've watched these guys bleed. Okay, I've seen this happen. It's not fixed. Okay, hold on for just a second. We got a call coming in. Todd, can you hold on for just a second?
Yes, sir.
Sir. Hey, caller, can you hold on for just a moment? And we're on another call. All right, Todd, we're back. All right, guys, I'm gonna actually let me do this. I'm gonna clear Slick. What do you have to add for us? You got anything for us?
Yeah, just to reiterate what you said about the DBs not potentially making plays and Tyreek Hill being a very special player, which we all know he is. How many, like everyone in the room right now, how brilliant is Jalen Ramsey?
Yeah, I'm with you. Yep.
He played for the Jags, we beat him.
Yep.
When he played for the Rams, he's had a day. And this is some guy that we talk about being one of the best corners in football.
Yep.
It's so tough. I'm a DB coach myself. It is so tough to defend when a guy knows where he's going. He knows where he's going. You've got to read, as a DB, you are reading his footwork, reading his hips, and learning where he's going. You don't know where he's going until he shows you.
Yep.
And the elite will fake. They will show you what you want to see, and they will go. That's why man coverage, which is what we're actually quite good at, is one of the toughest things. I prefer to zone myself.
Right.
That's what I like to coach. But we're such a good man coverage team, which means we're good at reading routes, which is why you always find Sean Murphy Bunting staring down a quarterback because he
right. Yeah, well, you have to cheat a little. You got to cheat a little.
He's looking to pick that ball and take it. Yeah. But he needs to learn where his number one and number two is. I'm not saying he doesn't know, because he probably knows more about football than I do. What I'm saying is it's so easy to get on a DB's ass, because I always say to my guys when I'm coaching them up, and I say, look, guys, being a DB is the worst position in football. Why? Oh, big boundary run down the middle. You didn't make the tackle. It's the DB's fault.
Yep.
Got nothing to do with no contain. Got nothing to do with no set and edge. It's the DB's fault. DB didn't make the tackle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big deep throw down the
And you ever see Jalen Ramsey get burned?
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Of course. So that it happened. So, all right.
Yeah, in the Green Bay game, Devontae Adams ate up Jalen Ramsey. Ramsey could not stop Devontae Adams.
Right. And I mean, it doesn't mean he sucks.
I saw it with my own eyes.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he sucks. Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. And
No. But I mean, every dog has its day, right?
Right.
Of course. And I think Carlton Davis will come up big.
All right.
He's done
I hope so.
If anyone watched that, everyone here must have watched that game, right? When
Yep.
we played them, and he was so frustrated. That look on his face, he looked like a guy who just got like reinvented. He was like, "How am I playing this bad?" Like, he was so frustrated. I think that frustration will come out, and I think he'll turn it around. I think he may come up with a pick. I don't know if we'll go for 6, but I do believe that he will rise to the occasion. And if I'm going to play how I'm going to go against, if I'm going to put my defensive coordinator's hat on, I'm going to say what I would do. I'm going to play high-low. I'm going to get the safety to play high to take away the deep, and I'm going to get Carlton Davis just to shimmer just that little bit. So if the ball's slightly underthrown, he's got 2 people. He's sandwiched, wedged in. That's how I would play Tyreek Hill. Now, they do have other playmakers. They have Nicole Hardman and they have Sammy Boy.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't mean you can take that away, but he is their biggest threat. I would probably put Levante David, in my opinion, on Kelsey. I just think he matches up with him physically, and he does have speed. I just think Kelsey might be a step faster. But you don't need to be fast to play DB. You don't. You just got to read the game, and he is a master at reading the passing game. Levante David can read the route, and he can jump it if need be.
Right.
I'm not saying he's going to do it every single play, and he's going to have him locked down. He's never going to catch a ball. Not at all. He'll get his, like you said, Rick, they will get theirs. They will make plays. They are a special football team. They're talking about them being the next dynasty, for crying out loud.
Right.
They are a
No,
special team.
I understand. You got it. You're right, Slick. Slick, where do people find you? I gotta clear some of these spots out here because we've got people waiting.
Oh,
where do people find you?
How do you mean? Sorry.
What can they find you online? Contact you? Anything like that?
I'm on Facebook. Stevie Slick Probert.
All right, there you go. Thank you, man. Have a great night. All right, let's go to Dominic. Dominic, I'm going to have to clear this spot out. Where do people find you? You want them to contact you or anything?
no, not really.
Okay.
But
Okay, well, we're going to be here, man. We are here. You know where we're at. We'll be here tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. Thanks for contacting us.
oh wait, before I go, I actually want to say something about that NFC title game. I mean, Tampa Bay had the lead coming into the second half. They almost blew it. Green Bay almost came back. What were your thoughts on that game?
You know what? Here's what happened. They were up by quite a bit. I think that they were able to, like Brady, when he was throwing up the picks, they were pretty much punts. I mean, was I worried about it? Not particularly. I mean, maybe a little bit, but the defense, no. The defense steps up when they need to. This team steps up when they need to. They've done it. You know.
Yeah.
This is a different deal, man. This is a different team. This is the longest winning streak the Buccaneers have ever had, and I don't see it stopping here.
Absolutely. All right. Well, it was nice being here. See you guys later.
Thanks. I appreciate it, Dominic.
No
Have
problem.
a great night. All right, let's bring in. All right, hold on here. Who we got? Me, the Bucking guy. Just me.
My
Now I
God.
see who we're talking to now, and I can see the whole name. Misador. Hold on, brother. Let me. Todd, can I go ahead and clear this off because we got another caller coming in?
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna give you 3 players.
Okay.
That's gonna be key to our win, and then I'll get off the phone, Rick.
Okay.
Vita Vey.
Yep.
Vita Vey will open up for Barrett and Pierre-Paul.
All right.
Antonio
I agree.
Brown.
I agree.
If
Okay.
he's healthy, watch out for Antonio Brown. And my other one is going to surprise you. Ryan Suckup.
It doesn't surprise me if you heard what I said earlier.
Listen, the guy, knock on wood, the guy's been fantastic all year long.
Yeah.
If it comes down to the end of the game, a field goal, I'll put my money on Suckup.
Yeah, I think it very well could come down one way or the other to a field goal, so we'll see what happens.
All right, guys. Have a great night.
Thanks, Todd.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Misador, brother.
What's up, Johnny?
Hey,
Where'd you get
okay,
that
now-
mask?
okay, this. How you doing, man?
All
Who am I
right, how are you
speaking
doing
with?
tonight?
Yeah, how's it going, guys?
Good. Who am I speaking with?
Oh, my name's Danny. I called last week. I don't know if you remember. I said I'm a Patriots fan, but I follow Tom Brady. So
Oh, yeah, very
I
good.
must be following you guys every year.
Yeah,
all
very good.
year.
How do you feel about what do you see coming up in this game?
Man, so it's pretty much how I said last week when I said the edge rush and Reno Villa up the middle.
Right.
It's kind of the same, but a little bit different because obviously the Chiefs have more playmakers than Green Bay does.
Yeah.
But I mean, from the Patriots' time when we played the Chiefs, you guys, they're gonna make plays regardless. You know, no matter
Right.
what type of scheme you come up with. But I think when Kelsey lines up in with the offensive line, the edge has to hit him before he can break off for a route. That can kind of mess up the timing.
Yeah.
That can help. And then you have to double cover Tyreek. I mean, with a safety and the corner.
Yeah.
You can just be a corner on Tyreek by itself. You're going to have to double it and then make somebody else make a play. You know,
Yeah.
The third wide receiver, the fourth. I mean, if they make it, it is what it is. But you have to shut it down somehow.
Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. It's
Yeah.
gonna be interesting. I mean, it sure is. Wow, I have no earthly idea. I mean, this is gonna be a battle. It really is. It's gonna be a battle. I love watching. It's like two heavyweights going at it. I really like this game. Is just. It's not easy to look at and say, "Oh wow, this team really matches up." I mean, this is two good teams playing each other, and it's like Johnny Dean said. You went from the four best teams playing each other to now the two best teams playing each other, and yeah, I think that's what we're looking at.
Yeah, definitely. Win or lose, you know it's going to be a hell of a game. See what happens, you know?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for calling in.
No problem.
Misador, what'd you have for dinner, brother?
Oh man, my wife's got us on this new diet. So I had Beyond Meat burgers and cauliflower hot wings.
Cauliflower hot wings?
Yes, sir.
Was it wings coated in a cauliflower coating?
No, it's no meat at all, man. It was
Okay, it was just cauliflower.
Straight up cauliflower imitation food.
Okay.
Right.
It's big right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it
I know.
is all right.
Let me tell you something. If you've ever had mashed cauliflower,
All the time.
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
yeah.
it slipped on me one time. I didn't realize it until I got
Yep.
it.
It's amazing. It
You
is
don't realize it till it's on its way out.
Yep.
How's that Beyond Meat stuff, dude?
It's actually pretty good. You just gotta doctor it up a little bit. There's no seasoning in it. It has a
Right.
meat texture, so it ain't too bad.
Yeah.
I had one of those vegetable made Whoppers that Burger King sampled for a while.
Yeah, that's what that is. That's Beyond Meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I read an article, man, and it said that all of those foods like that, they're made the same way that dog meat is. When you make the little Gaines burgers and stuff, they're using the same formula. They're just packaging it and marketing it to humans because
where did
it's
you
no
do
different
that?
but the flavor. I
Where
swear to
did you
God,
do
it wasn't
that?
some wacko thing. I saw it on CNN and I saw it again on an article on the web from somewhere. But it wasn't.
Man, I just need to know who your supplier is because I got
The
to pick up
biggest
a bag.
news of the night is that Matt has watched CNN.
Yeah, that is true. I
That's
only
the
watched
biggest-
that in a power outage.
That's
Yeah.
why I find it as a false story.
All right, guys, I'm going to do something. I like this group of people here, so I think this is a good time to do this. I'm going to break out a brand new segment.
Uh-oh.
All right.
All right, a brand new little bit that we've going here called Prime Cuts. I want to talk to you guys about this. Prime Cuts is I go in. It is something that will come about every week. I go in. As you guys know, if you've watched my other show, Live from the Cheap Seats, we have some time where the foul mouth producer comes on, and some people have written to me kind of complaining about the fact that the producer has a foul mouth and all the censoring that's done. Other people have just complained that I've bothered to censor. Well, I'm going to let this pretty much be self-explanatory and explain to you that, censoring doesn't only happen here. So here you go. Let's go to Prime Cut. All right, now I will take the first hit. All right, here we go. Here's the first. But let me say something. If you're the one who put up a post that says about anything, if you don't this, if you don't this, if you're not on my on this, then go ahead and unfriend me. You know what? I'm not doing the work. You do it. One more time. But let me say something. If you're the one who put up a post that says about anything, if you don't this, if you don't this, if you're not on my on this, then go ahead and unfriend me. You know what? I'm not doing the work. You do it. So it's not only me and my shows, and y'all need to know that. Okay.
I don't believe that was you, man. I believe that the producer was beeping out the if you don't like this or if you don't like that.
Hold on. Let me take you through another one. Okay.
I'll probably make.
Yeah, that's. I mean, like I told you guys, enjoy the man. I mean, for me, it doesn't even feel like it's really hit yet.
My God, Blake.
Blake, and you think it's a one-time thing with Blake? Oh no!
And I appreciate you guys always checking it out. And if you're not following me on Blake Anthony 49. I put out plenty good so you guys can check out and learn. And if there's somebody you really want to, just hit me up on there. If you're not following me, it's just at Blake Anthony 49 on pretty much all social media platforms.
Okay. And now we've got Jacob. You would think it'd be different with kids, right? I know we got Jacob encouraging other young boys to have confidence because you never know what you can get.
Because you still have that mindset in the back of your head of there's no way we can win anything.
One more time.
You still have that mindset in the back of your head of there's no way we can win anything.
And this week's the prime cut of the week comes from none other than Harry the Greek himself.
Let me tell you something. I'm Brady just like the next person.
One more time.
I'm so glad you didn't dig through them archives and find my F-bombs.
I'm gonna do that one more time.
Let me tell you something. I'm Brady just like the next person.
Matt, you didn't make the cut either.
I've been trying real hard to be nice.
That is this week's prime cut. All right, guys.
Rick, the one you don't have on there, and I probably understand why, was the night that Al Keck and Peter Blake divorced each other.
Brother, give it time. Give it time.
That was beautiful, man.
Give it time.
I've never
Matt,
seen
how big is your ladle, dude?
What?
How big is your ladle? Because you sure like to stir the pot, buddy.
Yeah, dude. I'm way away from it. I don't have to worry about it.
And I love that about him. Hold on, let's add. Hold on, we're gonna add our Lost Lids sponsor,
Mikey.
Yeah, hold on. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this.
What's up, boys?
Wait. Oh, that's not really him.
Hey.
Imposter.
Ed. I don't know who this is. Hi,
Yeah.
how are you? Welcome to the show.
What's going on, boys?
What'd you have for
Oh, I know
dinner?
it is. I see the bedroom.
It was a
What'd you have for dinner?
it was a 5-star meal tonight. KFC.
There you go.
Nice, but that's not specific. What'd you have for dinner?
Just like a chicken fries, gravy, coleslaw, like
Okay.
a full box. Yeah,
Okay.
He was right.
Yeah, gravy and
It was KFC.
fries.
it's not not very sexy.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So I'm going to go to break here, to commercial break. When I come back, it's time for the meme grinder.
Okay.
All right. So we will be right back, and we'll get into the meme grinder. All right, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Do it.
All right. See you all in just a minute.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, guys, welcome back. And now we're going to get into the meme grinder. The meme grinder is simply this. This is what we do. We go over that these memes. We go through what look. They're mine or the producer's favorite memes of the week. Now, they may be funny. They may be serious. They may be poignant. They could be anything. You never know. But they're our favorite memes of the week, or the memes of the last few days, whatever. So right now, welcome back to the meme grinder. All right, here we go. Let's start off with number one. Number one is Brady and Mahomes playing in the Super Bowl.
Who's who?
Great. That's
Well,
great.
you got Baby Yoda, and you got Yoda.
Yeah,
All right,
one's
I love
50,
this.
the other
Here's
one's
another
not.
one right along the same lines. You ready? Here's another one right along the same lines. Take your son's birthday, February 7th, 2021, Tampa, Florida.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's hilarious.
How about this? Going to the Super Bowl back to back. I remember my first beer.
Tommy.
All right, here we go. Tom Brady is so overrated. He's been in the league 20 years and only has one NFC championship.
That's a funny one.
Completely overrated.
Yeah, that guy. If Brady wins, he will have to be regarded as the best quarterback in NFL history. But
Oh my
only if
God.
he wins, by the way. Only if he wins. If he wins, he'll have to be regarded as the best quarterback in NFL history.
Yeah, because now he's a scrub.
Yes. Yes, but if he doesn't win, man.
Overrated.
Yep. So next we have Super Bowl 55 quarterbacks in 2000, followed by Super Bowl 55 quarterbacks in 2020 and Super Bowl 55 quarterbacks in 2040.
I don't see it happening.
Tom Brady is basically he's Benjamin Button. I think that's the point of
He
that.
actually
team.
toned up his cheeks even. You see in the first picture, he's all fat, round.
Oh yeah, no, he's in way better shape than he was originally. But
Yeah,
yes, absolutely.
Oh my God, you got any pictures of him when he first came in the league?
Oh, breaking news. Hold on, I got some big news, guys.
What?
The Lions are trading Matt Stafford to the Rams for Jared Goff, 2 future first-round picks, and a third-round pick.
Woo!
Wow.
How about that for
As I said
breaking
earlier
news?
today, I got a blip from somebody talking about Stafford was in the trade war with Chicago and Carolina.
Yeah, no.
That they were the ones
He is going to the Rams.
So the Rams decided they didn't want the 49ers to get him.
Right, he's going for Jared Goff, 2 future first-round picks. Think about this. Goff, 2 future first-round picks, and a third-round pick.
Wait, is that what the Lions are giving up?
No. That's what the Rams are giving up. The Lions are giving up Matt Stafford. The Rams are giving up Jared Goff, 2 future first-round picks, and a third-round pick.
Wow.
Okay, we're getting feedback from somebody here. We're getting audio feedback from somebody. Who did I just lose?
You lost Matt.
Matt Colson.
Okay, it was Matt. I'm not sure what happened there. All right, so that's some.
I think
that's
Phil
some
O'Brien just took over the job as GM for the Rams.
What's that?
Phil O'Brien just took over as GM for the Rams.
Matt, what do you got going on with the audio, brother?
I'm trying to kill it. There
we go. Okay,
you guys froze up on me.
Let's get back to the meme grinder, guys. Back to the meme grinder. Okay, here we go. A 4-month-old has witnessed. I love this. A 4-month-old has witnessed Tampa's NFL, Major League Baseball, NHL, and NBA teams, and yes, he said NBA team, reach as many finals as a 39-year-old fan of Minnesota's NFL, MLB, NBA, and NHL teams.
That's silly.
No, think about that. A 4-month-old.
They don't even know what's happening.
No, but the point of the matter is, holy cow, Matt! Welcome to the party.
You felt the need to expand on that.
Okay, let's move on. I've been a Bucks fan since. Now this meme to me. This is while it's supposed to be somewhat funny, it's also making a point. Okay, it's who cares how long you've been a Bucks fan? Who cares how long you've been a Bucks fan? Let's add Jacob. Hold on, Jacob. Let's add Jacob to the stream.
Speaking of new Buck fans.
All right.
Perfect timing, guys.
Welcome, Jacob. All right.
Hi, I bring breaking news. I'm sure you have
We
heard.
just broke it.
Oh,
It's like broken wind already.
I thought I was Schefter.
Nope, we just broke it.
That's crazy, though, isn't it?
Adam Gase, the Lions head coach.
Well, I mean, and it's like, and the Rams gave up. You know, it's like Sean McVay's mother. You know, I mean, his mother's recipe for spaghetti, maybe even his mom. Period. I don't know, because they just traded everything. from Matt Stafford.
Well, that's how they got to the Super Bowl the last time. They just went straight out and bought everybody.
They gave up everything this time. They gave up everything this time. All right, let's go on. Forrest Gump. All right, and just like that, the Buccaneers fans no longer think Tom Brady.
I haven't said that yet.
I personally just don't care. Okay, people running out and buying Buccaneers jerseys because we're winning. Some of us owned Bucs jerseys in the 80s, 90s, and the aughts, I believe is what that's called.
Yeah, well, you
what
need to
about the
re-up
70s?
because the Bucks are going broke because of you, buddy.
Where are my real fans at? You are a real fan. You're a real new fan, but you're a real fan. So shut up. Is that clear? All right. Now, my favorite meme of the week. This is my favorite meme of the week, okay? This is Tom Brady in about 10 years. Actually, Tom Brady in about 20 years. Y'all ready?
Okay. No. Doesn't he look like
trying to
Charlton
hold them
Heston?
rings up?
I think there's Charlton Heston's face on there.
Yeah.
But I just think that's awesome. That's hilarious. Tom Brady.
How much money do you think he can wear on his hands?
Well,
those rings are worth what?
Hopefully,
He's got a big enough house he can store them somewhere.
Yeah.
He's living in a rental. Let's be honest. It's a 28,000-foot rental, but it's a rental nonetheless.
That's just hilarious. You know,
And he's got a roommate, for God's
It's not like he's trailer park.
Yeah, he's got his wife, his kids, and can you imagine? By the way, think of the commitment. Hey, baby, how do you have this conversation, baby? I know he's been accused of some violence on women and all, but I
Likes
really
running
want
around naked.
come in.
He likes to come out with no towel on a lot. I wonder if they've named him.
Wait a minute, who don't like to come out without a towel on?
Around
Then you get
Giselle.
yourself in legal trouble in the way he does it.
Yeah, around Giselle.
Boing.
Yeah.
Boing.
Yeah, around Giselle. I'm like, well, you know.
I wonder if they call him Fonzie.
I don't know. I'm keeping the towel on because it'd be far less embarrassing. But yeah, okay. So now let's get into this trade. Holy cow, that's some news. Let's
I
get into
misread
this
what I
trade.
was telling you earlier. You may not have heard me. I was thinking it was Matthew Stafford. They're talking about Deshaun Watson going to Chicago or Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
Jacob owns just Sean Watson, man. Just
Yeah, I don't even want to hear anywhere else.
Well, that's not what came out on Bleacher Report a little while ago.
I've heard what I've heard is that I've heard Schefter and all them being like, "Oh, he's not going to go to the Jets," but then like I also heard that Deshaun's like to people close to him that Deshaun's number one place is the Jets. So like
If you ask the Texans, they put out a blanket statement. They are not.
Look, it's
interested in
simple,
trading.
man. Just follow the money. Just follow the money. Who's got the money to get Deshaun? That's the Jets. That's bottom line right there.
Do you think that's the only thing?
Well, no. If Deshaun wants to stay where he's at, he can stay there. But nobody else has the money for him.
Oh, you're
Period.
saying who's got the money under the cap?
Right. And who has the trade picks? Because he's wanting to. They're wanting at least 2 number 1 draft picks for him, and probably 3.
Well,
How
we
many
know he's
number
not
ones
getting
they
the
get with
Rams.
Stafford?
They don't have any first round picks until I think, Patrick Mahomes retires. I mean,
That could be 3 years from now. He could be one quarterback sneak away from a wheelchair, that kid. So you just never know.
Yeah, I'm sorry to inform Harry that Deshaun Watson is not coming to the Bears.
Yeah.
What's up with the JJ Watt talk?
They're saying he's done in Texas.
Yeah.
They're also saying Texas is not
There's talk
trade.
about. There was a USA Today article about him coming to Tampa, possibly. You know what? Let's deal with that. Let's deal with that in 8 days.
Could you imagine?
Let's
JJ
talk, let's talk about that in 8 days.
About an hour ago, before we started this stuff, I was wanting to bring up something that you said.
What's
you
that?
were talking about it's going to be a close game and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I kind of see it a different way. Me and Deshaun and Blake were all discussing that. I think Misador was around there too. I kind of see this as being like the Raiders Super Bowl that we was in.
Yeah,
Really?
at least 2.
We get like
Last
12
time the Chiefs got blown out.
When was the last time the Raiders got blew out that year? They were the number one offense of the year.
When was
That
the
don't
last
scare
time
me.
the
You're
Chiefs?
saying that year. I'm saying let's talk year.
And we broke this down. We broke this down, man, and it could very easily become just like that game.
Yeah.
The matchup.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If there's going to be a blowout, it will be the Bucks blowing them out.
100%.
I don't see the Chiefs blowing out the Bucks. I see if there's going to be a blowout. I don't think there's going to be a blowout. If there's going to be a blowout, it would be the Bucks blowing out the Chiefs. But I don't think that's going to happen.
It
I
could
look
if
at
they
it
get
this
them into
way.
one dimension. If for some reason we can jump out ahead in the first quarter and a half and put them in a box.
Well, it's not for some reason. That's the Chiefs' MO. But the problem is coming back is going to be a lot harder against a Brady-led Bucks team than it is against these other teams.
But what Dominic brought up is true.
Yeah,
And
that
kind of
whole
blew it off.
whoever jumps out in front, that's a crock of crap. The Chiefs have come back all year long and showed people that,
Right, that's their MO.
Yeah, that's what they do. And that's
Right.
ours too. I mean, if you look at the last part of the season, we were notorious for slow starts and then getting
Not the last part. Not the last part. Everything changed in the last part.
Well,
the last part of the season, everything changed. That's when that stopped.
Well, it's the same thing in Washington when we
they were
played
falling behind and then trying to come back. They did it against the Chiefs.
Well, we
The
got
thing is-
ourselves in a situation with Washington where we were letting them get back in. We got in the situation with Green Bay, letting them get back in. If we try to play that kind of style, we're going to be in a trouble. I don't know that we're going to be able to do that. We're going to have the defense is going to have to play all 90 minutes, and the offense is going to have to complement them for all 4 quarters, not take a quarter off.
Right.
Which I don't think they will because it's all marbles. But it's still a tendency that we have that third quarter is our problem, and it can last all the way into half of the fourth before we get our head out of it.
Well, the Chiefs are I heard some statistic, and I don't remember what it is, but the Chiefs have some ridiculous amount of points scored in the second quarter. Basically, you've got to survive the second quarter with the Chiefs.
And that's the way it was with the Rams. Never lose if they were winning at halftime.
Right.
They lose a game for 30 some odd games.
Yeah.
That's like 2 full seasons of leading at halftime and not getting beat.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Misador, what do you see coming up, man?
What's
Do
that?
What do you see in this game, man?
Well, I see it being at least 2 possessions, probably 17-point swing. Maybe, like I said, maybe 3 possessions.
That's where I'm at with that. Yeah.
I just don't
Vita
see
Vea is
that
going to be the
happening
difference.
to the Chiefs. I just don't see it happening to the Chiefs.
I figure at 10
Here, I'll
points-
tell you why it happens with the Chiefs. This is how I look at it. You've got Vita Vea, who's basically going to contain 2 people on that offensive line.
Right.
3 of those offensive linemen have not even played 1 full season of NFL football.
Neither has
They got-
Tristan Wirfs.
No. Tristan
he's
Wirfs has
on
been
our
a
team,
starter
Rick.
for an entire regular season. You have two tackles in that game Sunday that have less than 12 snaps combined or 12 starts combined.
Well, I understand, but if you throw, I understand, but the thing is, and this is what everybody's acting like. Wow, man, they lost one of their tackles. Oh my God,
They lost 2 tackles.
No, they lost
It
both their
hasn't
tackles.
played much in the meantime.
They lost both tackles and a guard.
No, I get it, but the Bucks do have a rookie tackle, and it's like, yeah, well, that one didn't count.
Well, he don't
No,
count
but
because
played
he's the number 1 draft
He's
pick, and
played a
those
whole
guys aren't.
season.
No, I get it, but what I'm trying to say to you guys is this: that doesn't mean that the person coming in cannot perform. What I'm trying to say
Well, I'm not
is
saying they've
got
They're in
Aaron
the last week.
Stinney. The Bucks have Aaron Stinney out there. Talk to me about his experience. Okay,
He played last week.
easily covered up when you have here. Easily covered up when you have Tristan Wirfs, who's playing at an all-pro level as a rookie, and you've got probably the best center in the
Right,
league
but
right
what you're
now
doing-
on the other side of him.
but you understand if you're a Chiefs fan, you're going, well, you can easily cover this up because you've got Patrick freaking Mahomes. You've got
No,
you've got
no.
these
I
weapons,
wanna-
you've got all this happening. You've got all this going on. You got a quarterback who can roll out. He's not just going to sit back in the pocket. You've got
Do you
to.
think they can just roll out if there's not offensive line stopping people
No.
from coming in?
What I'm trying to say, guys, is this: you can't just give a You can't just give a blanket, like, well, everybody who's inexperienced for the Bucks, that doesn't count, but all of their inexperience counts. Okay, look,
No, but we've never. The Bucks have never lost 3 linemen at one time and have to rely on depth that they don't have.
I get it. What I'm trying to say is they have. This is a very good team that you're playing. Okay, it's not like Andy Reid's looking at this going, I have no idea what to do or how to handle this.
Well, I don't think that's what Meat's saying, dude. He said by 2 points, 2 scores, and I can agree with that 100%. Nobody's saying that they're not going to show up to play.
Right, but well, you are when you're saying, oh, it's going to be 2, 3.
No, we're not. Maybe. We're showing you where the balances are going to be at.
No, you were saying it might be 2 or 3 scores, Johnny. That is saying they're not showing up to play.
2 to 3 possessions.
No,
you're looking at 17 points at 3 possessions.
Right.
First off, I've said all along that the Bucks and the Raiders and that style of operation is built to beat the Chiefs in the first place. They don't do well against these kind of teams.
I hope you're right, but I don't believe that anybody's going to beat them bad. What's that?
They're not. They're not built to play these teams. They got lucky in the second game against the Raiders, man. They got lucky in the second game against the Raiders because John Gruden's play call went crazy.
I'm not sure what happened.
If you look at the adjustments made in the second half, the first Chiefs game, throw that game out, whatever. Look at the adjustments in the second half. We shut them down. Granted, they might have came off the gas a little bit, but we basically shut them down defensively. You also didn't have Jamal Dean, so you put another corner in. Jamal Dean is better fitted to cover a guy like Tirico because he's faster than Carlton Davis. Carlton Davis is a man corner who plays against taller, mid-range receivers. He's not going to go against someone like Scotty Miller. I guarantee you Scotty Miller blows him off the ball at every practice.
You mean Tyreek Hill?
Tyreek Hill, yeah, he must be safe.
Yeah, right.
What I'm saying is
Jamal
at
Dean
practice,
is
if he's covered.
penalty flag waiting to happen.
But guys, all that I'm trying to say is this, and I think maybe some of it's getting, I'll use the term misinterpreted.
Oh, that's polite.
You want me to not be polite? I mean, the thing is this. It seems to me that it's easy to say, oh, yeah, I mean, the Bucks are going to blow out the Chiefs. And then I say, okay, who's the last team to blow out the Chiefs?
No, that's not easy to say. That I'm putting my neck on the line with that statement.
But as a fan, I want to say it. Maybe whatever
I don't
word
want
you want
to
to
see a
use.
47,
We're getting. I don't want to pick nits over the exact word. What I'm trying to say is this: as a Bucks fan, I'm going to be realistic and say this is not a team that gets blown out. Okay, they're not. They've got too high-powered of an offense to where even if you've got very good quarterbacks, very good everybody, they've got very good players on their offense. It's like when the Bucks are up against a great defense. Okay. You got great on great. So look, they're going to show up sometimes and they're going to score and they're going to do well. And there are times that they might make a very good cornerback or safety look bad. All right. That's going to happen. Now, the thing is, and you've got a great coach who knows how to scheme and knows how to do different things to get people out of position and knows what to do. This is not going to be the kind of game. God knows, I hope you're right that this goes like the Raiders game, guys. I do hope you're right, okay?
Don't count on it.
But, don't count on it.
Don't not count on it either. Because I'm telling you, man, we were one of 2 teams that's held the Chiefs under 30 points this year. One of 2 teams.
But that is skewed because they scored like 27 in the first 3 minutes and then took their foot off the gas. So it is skewed, and there's a lot of different players and a lot of different moving parts, and you can't compare that game to this game. So yes, they held them
took their foot off the pedal in the first quarter, but they had the whole second half to do something about it, and they didn't.
Different teams, okay. I think you agree this is not the same Tampa team. I think that's not the same Kansas City team at this point because of injuries, because of different things. They're going to have to scheme
100%. They're less healthy. We're stronger.
I understand that. I understand that, but that just means they're going to run different schemes and play the game differently. They're probably going to try to run the ball more a little bit. They're going to do some different things like that because you're going to have to counteract the defensive line.
The week following the Super Bowl, you can put this episode on What Was I Thinking, and use either me or you. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, here's what
Rick,
I think. Wouldn't you rather have a game that's 27-20 as opposed to 17-45?
No.
I don't like Super Bowls that blowouts.
I would much rather win 45-17.
I'd rather see a game where they're playing in the fourth quarter.
Not me.
I want to put records up.
And Matt will quit and turn off the TV and walk away and say the Buccaneers suck if it's a close game.
No, I don't do that. Super Bowl doesn't get turned off. It's a holiday. It should be on the calendar for the entire world.
Or at least the day after. My problem is not that, okay, I've got the day off. Is what I told my boss today. I said, great, you gave me the day off for the Super Bowl. I really am going to need the next day off.
Yeah, because you got your radio show.
Yeah, well, he basically said, dream on, Bullwinkle, that ain't happening. Now who
Jacob, where do you lay in this, man? How do you feel about this?
Ooh, okay. I don't see it being a blowout. I mean, like the last time, okay, I saw something that said Patrick Mahomes has never lost a playoff game in regulation, ever. He has never lost a playoff game in regulation, and that's kind of insane. And I don't think he's lost a game by more than one possession ever. If I read it correctly,
who's the only person he's ever lost to in the playoffs?
It's Brady, but it was because that was an interesting game though. He didn't get to touch the ball in overtime, so that was it wasn't his fault. It wasn't like his fault that they lost, right?
It wasn't his fault that he won.
No, I was just bringing that up because it doesn't matter what they used to do, what they did before.
I will bet every single one of us would say if the Buccaneers lost in overtime and Brady never got his hands on the ball, we'd all be bitching. Okay, so if for Kansas City to say and do the same thing,
no, I didn't. You misunderstood what I said.
I wasn't replying to you.
I said both those points were moot because they're past. It's two different teams.
You just brought up the first time they played Kansas City. We were just sitting here.
That was this year. That wasn't 2 years ago with different teams.
Right, but we're bringing up the past all the time on here. It's not like this is some brand new experiment. Hey, let's talk about the past. I mean, we do it all the time on here. So
it's good to talk about the past to reflect on what's now, but the past has to be relevant.
The past is relevant when you take somebody who's never lost by what was the stat?
More than one possession.
Wait a minute. Hey, he has lost a regular season game because he lost to the Raiders.
He said playoffs.
That wasn't by more than one possession, though, was it?
No.
Oh, I don't remember.
No, he said by more than, yeah, you're right. You're right. Patrick Mahomes has never lost by more than 7. And I just look at this and I go, I just don't see this all of a sudden being this radically different football game that like Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid and that whole crew. It's like they have no, there's something coming at them that's so completely different. I don't see it.
If we break out like they did with the old Bucks, where every time through the ball we had an interception, that is going to put them in a box. And that could change things for them, and they wouldn't know how to handle it.
Sure,
that would have to be.
They wouldn't know how to handle being behind. They do it all the time.
3 or 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. I mean, if we get them one-dimensional, well, all they can do is pass. I don't care if they got everybody that's passing.
They do it all the time, Matt.
Okay. I think you're missing what I'm trying to say.
Do.
If we get them down 20 points in the first half, which won't happen, but if we did, and they have to come out in the second half and completely go yardage, and we're playing clock ball, which is what we've been doing for the last month, we get the ball.
Isn't that what Tennessee did to them last year?
Yeah.
Last year, I believe Tennessee did that to them.
Yes.
Okay. And Tennessee's got great defense.
Yes, they did
and
last
Kansas
year.
City came back and won. Okay. And I believe I don't think it was like a last second, win. I think they won. Okay. So my point, all that I'm trying to say, guys, and I'm not trying to be negative here about the Bucks at all. I'm trying to look at the opponent and let's give the devil their due. Holy crap, man.
I'm hard to give the devil his due.
What?
I've been saying all year long, man, that the Chiefs are vulnerable. And I know they haven't lost yet, but they haven't faced the right. They faced the right team when they faced the Raiders.
And who
that
else?
team is built a lot like we are.
Did they only lose one game this year?
Yeah. And they almost lost the second game against the Raiders, except for John Gruden.
So think about this. They barely lost one game to the Raiders and almost lost a second game to the Raiders, but we're going to beat them by like 2 or 3 possessions. I just don't see it.
They lost to the Panthers by 2 points this year.
Okay, there you go. I thought there were 2. I thought there were 2
Panthers.
losses.
That's Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, I thought there were 2 losses. Everybody's got a game like that.
We run the scheme that they are weak against, dude.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to find out in 8 days and 6 hours.
I know, but that's the fun that we're having here, though. That's kind of what we do here. We talk about
absolutely
argue and disagree. And,
I just think that if we can get them one dimensional, I don't care what dimension it is, then we've got a very good chance of smoking.
You
look at the tools. We got Derek Brooks, Levante David, or Devin White. You got Lynch back there. You got something, and you got all those guys.
Who lives on the Speedway?
Huh? Who lives on the Speedway? What the hell are you talking about, Rick? What did I miss?
It sounded like a semi.
Mike.
It sounded like a semi just drove by Matt. He's like
NASCAR. It sounded like a NASCAR drove by somebody. I don't know.
Matt, you need to eat more protein and quit eating the sweets all the time, man.
Oh dear God!
I'm sure what just happened
tonight.
I had waffles and bacon because I don't have anything to eat right now.
Jacob, what'd you eat for dinner?
I had a wrap it was like a Caesar wrap. It was pretty good.
Caesar wrap.
The Red Bull Chaser?
I actually did. I actually did have a Red Bull today. I was feeling a bit tired.
Wow.
Hey, Rick, how was your dinner tonight?
My dinner was great. I had Southwest egg rolls. Have you guys ever had them from Chili's?
Yeah, they sell them on. Do you have Schwann's trucks out there where you live?
Yeah, Southwest egg rolls are awesome. I had what trucks?
Schwann's. It's a home delivery grocery frozen food company. They sell the Southwest egg rolls at Chili.
They got them everywhere, Rick. Come on, man. They have them in Florida. They got them here. They got everywhere I've ever been. They've got the Schwann's.
Well, you got to know about them to find them.
I've never heard of Schwann's.
Well, if you ever have a thing for the creamsicle push-ups, they make them by the box, and you can get them 24 count for $8.99.
The only creamsicle, by the way, the only creamsicle push-ups I'm interested in are the swashbucklers. Thank you.
Yeah, but they don't wear creamsicle anymore.
I know, but they
put on clothes. They dress them up in jogging suits now. What the hell is that all about?
Oh, is this going to be another map meltdown?
No.
Maybe. This is where it tends to go off the rails, but I'm getting ready to shut this whole thing down. By the way, guys, I want to tell you guys, I want to encourage you guys to be around tomorrow night after 9 o'clock and buckle up. Okay. It's going to be an interesting show. Yes, the producer has something a little different. Okay.
Okay. Can I bring up a point that I'm hearing with the Stafford trade and everything going on with it?
Yeah, please.
So what I've been hearing is the Rams gave up 2 first-round picks and a third for Matt Stafford, who is, however, I want to say 32 years old or something. And everyone's like, well, now imagine what the Jets or whoever is going to have to give up for Deshaun Watson. And here's what I'll say: the Rams overpaid for Matt Stafford. They way overpaid for him. I thought the Lions would get one first rounder.
But can I point out something? The Rams are one of the things that I think of by trading Jared Goff is they're trading his salary.
Yeah. But I think they ate some of it at least.
Okay. Yeah. We have to find that out because the thing is, if they just traded the salary, that's part of the reason for this.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, Jared Goff wasn't going to make it past. I thought he had that Holbrook kid that got his head cracked open that was taking his place. So they're going to be in a competition, they said. And Jared Goff didn't want anything
not
to do
anymore.
Yeah, there's you don't give up 2 first-round picks and then have a competition.
Yeah, not with Sean Wolford.
Yeah. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, but and the thing I was going to say was I don't think Deshaun Watson's value has really gone anywhere, right? I think it's going to be a very sure Houston's asking price is going to go way up, but they're not going to get like 4 first rounders. I doubt they'll get 4 first rounders for Deshaun Watson.
No,
they wouldn't know what to do with him anyway. They just trade the first rounders. They give them away to the next team.
I think Robert.
By the way, Jacob,
I think Robert Saleh has a good idea what to do with him, dude.
I gotta do this. Jacob, did you happen to see the new segment earlier, Prime Cuts?
I did not,
because you made it.
You made the segment, Jacob.
I want to say. I'll go back and watch it after the show.
Hold on. I will bring this up one more time.
Okay.
Just so Jacob can see and understand. I'll do this real quick for you. Okay, this is the segment Prime Cuts. Now, just so you can understand, Jacob, what this is all about.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of any segments called unnecessary censoring?
Yes, I have actually.
Okay. Well, let me give you an example with Harry the Greek.
Let me tell you something. I'm Brady just like the next person.
Okay. Well, now we have Jacob.
Oh, I made it.
We have Jacob giving advice to young kids, to young boys about their confidence with women.
Because you still have that mindset in the back of your head of there's no way we can win anything.
One more time.
You still have that mindset in the back of your head of there's no way we can win anything.
Jacob, I have to say, in that video, I actually thought at first when I saw it that you had a hat on.
Oh.
Just the wig.
You got a call there, Mike.
We got NASCAR, we got phone calls, we got Grandpa watching hockey.
That was hilarious. I thought that caller Todd had a heart attack. I thought he fell out on it. It scared the hell out of me. I'm serious, man. I thought the dude fell out.
No, and I was like, "What in the world?" Because it didn't sound. It sounds different in my ears than it does to you guys.
Hey, what's the Vegas line on the game?
3.5, I believe.
3.5. I know.
Yeah.
Total is what?
They're giving the Bucks 3.5 points, so we're really up by 6 because you're supposed to get 3.5 for home field.
I'm seeing in the chat that people are saying Deshaun Watson got traded to the Browns. That's just not true. That just didn't happen.
Why did they trade him to the Browns?
They didn't trade him to the Browns.
No, he's not. No, I doubt they're even calling.
Where are you seeing this?
I don't know.
In the chat.
The truth
It was in the chat. I saw it.
Oh, yeah.
No, that ain't gonna happen.
No, that's not happening. That's not happening.
Baker has a lease on that place for another 2 years, from what I hear.
New York Jet.
I don't know. I thought Baker was getting tired of the kitchen there.
Nah, yeah, I imagine so. That's a lot to clean up. But he always has nacho cheese, which is
he can never get in the gate.
Yeah. And his wife doesn't give a damn. That's the best part. She's like, I hear you, bitch.
All right. Now that we've gone off the rails, let's do this. I'm going to close this out for the night. This is going to be a shorter show tonight. Jacob.
Yes.
Where do they find you for dating tips or anything else?
You could check out the Hard Count Football Podcast live on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern on the Hard Count Football YouTube channel, or right here on Bucks Report. You can follow me on Twitter at Jacob Charno, Instagram at Hard Count Football. You could DM me any questions you have, any concerns, or debate me or come on my show and yell at me. Tell me I'm wrong, because I say a lot of things that I'm sure that people think are wrong. People love it. But come check it out. It's a lot of fun this Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And if any of you guys want to come join, this will be a special Super Bowl edition of the Hard Count Football Podcast live.
Oh,
awesome. Awesome. And I hope you're around tomorrow night. I will say this. If Brian Pearson is around, Brian will be part of Words of Wisdom.
Somebody told Mike.
It will be Words of Wisdom with Brian if he's around. Okay? I will have that ready. All right.
All you have to do is say Brian's name and you wake Mike up down there.
Yeah.
Say it 3 times. He'll pop up.
Brian. Hopefully he'll be around tomorrow night. All right. Mike, where does everybody find you?
On Facebook.
What is your Facebook handle?
My name, and that's it.
Mike DeRoche.
DeRoche. You got to know how to spell French.
F-R-E-N-C.
F-R-E-N-C-H.
Matt, where does everybody find you?
17 miles south of the Mother Road, Route 66, just a little bit below Oklahoma City. Right off
Johnny, where do they find you?
I can't follow Matt up like that, man.
I
That's
know.
wrong.
I know. That was awesome. That was beautiful.
I will be doing the same thing I'm always doing. I'm going to be trolling Jacob on his show over there with the hair helmet. And
oh, God.
Oh, that's not a hair helmet. Are you kidding me? He's got beautiful hair. Wait a minute.
That's as much a hair helmet as I've seen it since the 70s, man. Come on.
He needs to blow it all
That
out.
doesn't look like a hair helmet with the bangs. He doesn't have bangs, dude.
Get him a Jufro. Get him like somebody in the 70s rock star look, man. Just puff it out like Bob Ross.
And by the way,
beautiful
nice jersey there, Jacob. I like that.
I don't think you thought through what you just said, Matt.
Does he ever?
Matt, did you think of what you just said to Jacob?
Yeah, but he knows what I'm talking about. It's not a bad thing.
It's like the most biblical name you can.
You just said that to Jacob.
Yeah,
Jacob Charnow.
Of the Jewish faith.
Yeah.
I imagine. Listen, I do have a Jew I'm not gonna lie. I won't lie about that.
Wow! Before I lose, you know what? The FCC has nothing to do with this, and they're still going to kick me off the air. So,
thanks, Matt.
Take Trump 6 times. They'll throw you right out of here.
All right. On that note, bye, Matt. Okay. All right, Jacob. Have a good night, brother.
See you guys.
Good night, guys.
Johnny, tomorrow night. Do not miss it.
I won't. I never miss your show, man.
All right.
Bye.
All right, everybody. Tomorrow night, be here, right here on Bucks Report. I promise you it's a show you don't want to miss. I promise you guys. It is, oh my gosh, it's going to be a show. So I will see you tomorrow night for a very, very, very special, very, very fun, very, very just strap in and be ready to go on Live from the Cheap Seats, because it's going to be a blast. Have a great night. Eat good. Go Bucks.
Jason Light, the bad general manager, you're a fool to put together a Super Bowl quality roster.
Tom Brady is expected to sign with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.